Well, here in San Diego, almost 500,000 people don't know where their next meal will come from.
Yeah, 10 News is partnering. We've been telling you about this with Live Well San Diego and Feeding San Diego to raise enough money to buy 1 million meals for San Diegans in need this holiday season. And joining us from Feeding San Diego is Chief Development Officer Gavin Morris. Gavin, so glad to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning to you as well. And let's start off with defining how serious is the situation in terms of people that may not know where their next meal is coming from.
Sure. In San Diego County, 1 in 8 people are at risk of hunger, and that includes 1 in 6 children. So that's almost 500,000 people in San Diego County.
And that's quite a large number, and I don't think many people actually realize how big the issue is. Over the years, are we seeing it getting worse, getting better?
Well, as we continue to see the high cost of living in San Diego County, the risk is even more prominent. So a lot of families, you might assume that most of those we serve are homeless, but in fact only 10% of the people we serve are homeless. So with the high cost of living, families are really only a paycheck away from not knowing where their next meal is coming from. So,
Gavin, how does Feeding San Diego work?
Last year we served over 26 million meals. Incredible partnerships throughout the community. We have over 250 different distribution sites. So we operate our own school pantries, our mobile pantries in rural areas of the county, and we also partner with over 150 nonprofit charities and faith-based organizations to get the food out to the people who need it most.
And I'm sorry, you say you run pantries, but does that mean that then people who are qualified to go to the pantry, or do you ask questions? In other words, is it just come and get the food?
Sure, we don't ask questions. We really believe in providing food to people with dignity and not stigmatizing them any further. So it's about not asking those questions and providing them the food that they need to be nourished and thrive.
Well, talk to me about how people can get involved, because it really doesn't take that much to provide a number of meals.
That's correct. We have incredible partnerships which allow us to really maximize every donor's dollar. So for every dollar donated, that can turn into 4 meals. And a lot of that is because of all our partnerships and all the donated product that we do receive. So it allows us to do even more with those limited resources.
I understand that the food that you do provide, you say that better than 90% of it would go to waste if you weren't doing this work. Explain that.
Sure. About 97% actually of what we distribute would otherwise have gone to waste. So a lot of products in the grocery store, you might see some fruit or vegetables that may not look perfect. And so we kind of rescue that food from all of our partners, whether it's farmers, retailers, other grocery stores, basically rescue that food from going to the landfill. So completely wholesome, nutritious food. We really kind of look at it as, as much food that we have in San Diego County, we can solve the issue of hunger and get people the food that they need.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, Gavin, we're honored to be a part of the effort. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us this morning and for the insights.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah. All right. Gavin Morris with Feeding San Diego. And if you want to help children and families facing hunger in San Diego, help the Month of a Million Meals campaign. You can donate by going to 10news.com and it's then /MMM or any of the 4 Barron's Market locations in San Diego County. Every dollar buys 4 meals.